Good morning. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? Anyway, how y'all doing? Happy Monday to y'all. And or whatnot. You know. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. So marvelous about it. Talking about some marvelous Monday. Girl, it's a Monday. Mondays don't get no shine over here. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Big Bro. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Kimberly. What's good, y'all? Y'all make sure to like up the live as you come in. I'm going to see what I got for these Potomac women. See what I got. Let's see what I got. But while we waiting to the 10-minute mark, because I said so, I got to get back into the algorithm. So let me live. Anyhow, what did y'all think about season 10, episode 1? Yeah, I'm in the land of living. The kind of. Okay, kind of. What my TV? Yeah, but see, you know what, CCF free? I'm going to get on that. No, I'm not taking up for the QVC lady. But I am going to get on that. I ain't. Because see, that's what happens when y'all new girls get up here and y'all want to get up here and y'all want to lie. These them OG hoes gonna act all high and mighty. They gonna act all high and pious. They gonna act all highfalutin and oh my God, how dare you? See, that's why y'all new girls need to stop that shit because see that's when hoes play amnesia and that's when hoes get all on their high ground and hammers and all that shit. That's why you new girls need to stop doing that shit. Come up here and be real. Tell your goddamn real. Tell your truth. And brush your teeth while you at it. Okay? Now that's all I'm gonna say. Now I ain't gonna get into the meat and potatoes until we actually get down to the episode or whatnot. But that's how I feel about it. Oh, I got words for a lot of folks. That's all I'm saying. For a lot of people. Okay, now I'm sure everybody else done made it a bad state, or just bad station shit. Not around here. I got, I got some for every last one of them, honey. And I'm just being honest. Um, QVC lady, child, girl, look, I'm a wait. I'm a wait. Cause girl, I, Stacy, this is what I'm gonna say. I see how you ended up with a Caucasian. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause it's just like, child, like a lot, or either you picked up. I'm not gonna say that because people gonna say I'm being stereotypical and all of the rest of that stuff, and I ain't got no time. I, in the wake of where we're at politically, I ain't even finna say all that. I feel like I already said too much with just that. But y'all know what I meant by you must have picked up their way. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not elaborating no more. Because that ain't all them. My bad, I'm here. Hey y'all. Happy Monday, child. I ain't setting where I need a chair yet. All right, I ain't setting where I need a chair yet, honey. I'm on lock dizzle or whatever. Oh, yeah, okay, y'all know I'm on lock the PO ain't came right here yet. I'm lying. Because Lord knows that I made that joke that people thought I was being real serious. No, I was talking about YouTube. Anyhow, hey Tammy, what's good, friend? So, these Potomac women, This is season 10, episode 1, second blooming. Anyhow, so we see Karen leaving jail, child. And so after that, because we already talked about that. We already talked about that in a whole separate video and all of that. Like we ain't got to get down to all of that. We already seen it. Hold on. My bad. We already seen it. We already talked about it. And we ain't even gotta whatever. So we segue to Giselle down to that dairy farm that she called the damn house, and she's talking about how Karen she's talking about Karen and how she doesn't necessarily want to see her in jail, but however, period, pause, hard pause, accountability does need to be had, and we got to make sure that this is not a fifth, that there doesn't be a fifth. I agree. All right, I agree. Nah, I don't necessarily want to see the grand am drunk ass in no damn prison, but hey, whatever. You do the crime, you do the motherfucking time. All right, now that's how it is with us regular folk that don't got Potomac living money and shmoney. And that's just how it's gonna be with y'all. That's the one way that we could feel like we all the same. Bitch, you do some fuck shit and the boys catch you, you're going down. And if you's a nigga bitch, oh, you definitely going down. Don't matter that you's a girl. If you black like this and this, you going down. So, whatever. Listen, Karen, what happened to you done happened to a few of my cousins, a few of my homies I done went to school with, a few of the homies down the block, a few of the trade pieces and whatnot. Like, Karen, girl, it's just a gag. It's just a gag because you're 60. So you should know better. That's why it's a gag, Karen. You 60 and you so damn pompous. You should know better. That's why it's a gag. They sat right there for the sorry for you. Bitch, I don't. And then I just recently heard through the grapevine that your old tired ass was down to the Breezy Bowl. I told them she need to Breezy Bowl her ass down to that AA meetings like she's supposed to. Don't you got a damn curfew, inmate? Don't you got a curfew? How the hell you had time to be jugging and rolling your kiki down to the Breezy Bowl where you just got? You ain't got no time for no damn Breezy Bowl. Looking like the grandmammy that's chaperoning her damn teenage cherry. Grand cherry, should I say. Great grands these days, but that's a whole nother topic. You get my drift. Child, when they said that you was down to the breezy bro, Rolio Kiki, I said, girl, which Kern? Okay, is it the Kern? Is it the Karen Hugo before, or is it that lady who we saw when she got out? Okay, okay, which Kern did the Breezy Bowls see? Did did they see Kern, Demo, Hugo, or did they see that lady that we saw getting up out the damn prison? That's what I want to know. Time that she was down to the Breezy Bro rolling her kiki. I know you lying. Roll your kiki down to the AA meetings and carry your ass back into the house, inmate. Really be gonna have something to say. I don't care. I said what I said. Ashley comes over and her and Giselle hope that they got her down to the AARP section, down to the jailhouse. I mean, hey, listen, Tacky, hit the gas. You go out there and do something that's a jailable offense, or where you think you going? To the AARP section of the damn jailhouse. All right. While you run around here trying to talk about her as if you ain't close behind her, because you is. Ain't you in your mid-50s? Been a hit late. Meanwhile, ain't I been in my mid-30s? No, late 30s. Been in her early 40s. Ooh, you know what? That's a shade to myself. See, when you fuck around shading other hoes for their old ass age, then you just realize, well, friend, you ain't too far behind them. Mm, you said y'all think Ray disappeared. No, you think Ray disappointed that current home? Maybe now because he saw what she really looked like after no fillers, after no fillers and injections and all that stuff. Maybe now he disappointed that she home. But since they said she was rolling her kiki down to the damn breezy bowl, I don't know. Maybe she went back and they, and she had enough time to, before she could go down to roll her kiki down to the breezy bowl. I look and look. uh Ashley said that the QVC lady and her hot ass breath. I'm sorry, Stacy. I gotta believe it because Angel came up and Angel looked real sweet. I don't think Angel got a reason to lie on you. When Angel said, girl, Angel said, Miss Ma'am, Angel said, girl, your breath came before you did. Which goes back to what I said before. Now I understand how you ended up with a white man. Like, it makes perfect sense. Fine, Stace. Anyhow, um, she talks about how she met up with the QVC lady and her tart ass breath. Listen, listen, I'm about to tell y'all a real true story, and I ain't saying nobody name because that's my homegirl at the end of the day. Now, I ain't seen her in damn near 30 years coming up. So listen, oh my God, my sir. Listen, when I was in middle school, right? And I ain't finna say what middle school. When I was in middle school in the 8th grade, I had a homegirl. She was cool, a little weird, but she was cool. I liked her. She was my friend. You know what I'm saying? I won't shame to tell you that was my friend. Now, she had braces, so cool. But I understand how they feel. I understand how it feels to be around somebody who breath stank. Like, oh my side. Oh, dear Jesus. I listen. I oh my goodness. Listen, wait, whoa. The point I'm trying to make is that I totally get and I understand how them ladies feel because I myself at one point in my life had a homegirl that I had to be around. I mean, we was in the 8th grade. That's what that's what it was. And she was cool. But I know what it feels like to have to be around somebody for a certain amount of time and like it ain't a good feeling. Okay. It ain't a good feeling. And Stacy, listen, Stacy, you old as all get out. You Stacy, get you a tongue scraper. See, the back of your toothbrush is one. But I think you need more than that. I think you might need an actual tongue scraper. Girl, you can get that off of Amazon real cheap and it'll work. Get you a tongue scraper, get you get you a tongue squirter machine. You know, I'm a nurse. I ain't no dentist or nothing like that. So, you know, that ain't my field. But you get my drift. It's shit out there that you could totally get to put directly on your tongue and it cause girl, they say your conversations with you smell like a food. And and I just, I all right, y'all. I needed that time out for myself. I really did. I needed that time out because my side was hurting. Okay. My side was hurting. So I totally needed that time out. And I appreciate y'all for being with me. All right. Let me get back to let me get back let me get back in character. Okay. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Anyhow, um, Ashley says that she met with the QVC lady, with the Sharon, to go and talk and clear the air, and Ashley says that the QVC lady is still sticking to her story that she didn't make up the whole TJ Gate situation. You know, they saying that he didn't make up the whole Miss Tajay Gate thing. She's saying all of that is false, all of that is lies, all of that is libel. Don't believe none of that. It's fake news. Ain't none of that going on. Da, 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 da. Listen, Stacey, you doing what you're supposed to do because you know you lying. So in the case of the fact that you know you lying, the best thing for you to do is just shut up and stick to the same story at this point. I mean, which we see you don't do. We see you finally decide to come clean to Wendy. Which leads me to this. If you was just gonna tell the truth, first of all, you just should have been honest from the jump because you sat up there and filmed a scene with your ex-husband. So you just should have been honest. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, that's why I say I ain't taking up for Stacey at all. But I got something to say about all of them. Just be clear. Wendy and Kay arrived together. Wendy lets it be known that this is the very first time that she was ever invited inside of Giselle's dairy farm that she called a house. She said she was invited on the outside of the dairy farm, but she was never invited on the inside of the dairy farm. So this was her first time being invited. And Wendy said, you know what? For a dilapidated dairy farm with mirrors all around, yeah, it's cute. You know, it ain't like my chateau that I'm finna remodel, okay? It ain't finna have more marbles than mine, but you know, mwah, mwah. Anyhow, before QVC lady comes to the door, she burps. Listen. We all do that, right? But I think it just makes it a whole lot worse that we know your we know your breath smell like your tongue been bouncing booty holes on it, and then you walk around here burping all over the damn place. Like it's and then your breath hot. Like that just makes it 2 times worse. I don't know. Producers, y'all shady though. And then you burp like a grown ass man. Like, that was another thing I noticed. Like, why was it so strong and long? And like, I thought it was LaFonce for a minute. Like, whatever, Stace. Okay, whatever. So the ladies talk about Karen being down to the jailhouse. Giselle makes it a point to say, even though they don't want to see her in jail, accountability has to happen, and I do agree. Ashley brings up the TJ Gate situation to the QVC lady, and she says the same thing that she said before. She's sticking to her story. She's saying that there was no agreement, there was no plotation, there was no lie going on, won't no scammation of any kind going on, this, that thing, and the other. And then when she was asked, did she speak to him recently? She said, yeah. And he said that he was really remorseful and that he wanted to come back on the show. And then Ashley says that she finds that odd when TJ is saying that on IG that he has receipts to prove the claim, that, you know, she was finna, that there was an agreement that he was never her man. Listen, first and foremost, the gag is we already know that Miss Tajay was not no girlfriend of any kind to nobody. It ain't even have to be the QVC lady. Miss Tajay ain't interested in no damn woman at his damn age. He already know where he at. He ain't confused. So that's what's leading me to there was some type of something. Now I'm not saying that there was anything really legally binding. I'm not necessarily saying that. I mean, maybe it was, but I doubt it because I still haven't seen or heard nothing of some lawsuit coming out. Like, I feel like if there was any truth to that, we would have heard that. We would have heard that he went to litigation and this, that, thing, and the other, because Bravo and everybody else would have talked about it. And we would have been sitting here like, ooh, Stacey, you lied. That man coming to you to get that money. Like, ain't none of us talked about it because I would have talked about it. I would have got up here and said that, ooh. So I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not all the way believing Miss Tajay because she's obviously a stunt queen. You can't trust them hoes. But at the same time, I I I don't know. I just for me, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, Stacey. I don't mean no harm to you, love. I don't. But while I'm not all the way on Miss Tajay's side, I do believe that there was some promise, that there was something you said that you was gonna do. There was something you said that he was gonna get out of this, and you won't giving it. I'm just saying. Because I never believed anything was going on between the both of y'all. I don't. Anyhow, the ladies call out the QVC lady. She gets mad, and her breath leaves. And I'm more than sure the ladies and that dairy farm that she called a damn house. I'm more than sure the house and all of them all breathe a collective sigh of relief, honey. All right, I'm more than sure they did. I'm more than sure the house was like, thank God, because that funk mouth bitch. I know you lying, Giselle. Like, girl, I listen. If I was the house, I'd have cussed Giselle slam out. Like, don't bring that funky mouth bitch back in my. I'm telling you, if I was Giselle's dairy farm honey, I'd be like, don't you bring that funk mouth bitch back around. Hey, bestie. I'm moving on. We've been through this already. I'm I'm moving on. We've been through this already. I'm moving I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Anyway, I'm moving on. Anyway, so Giselle says that while her and Ashley, I think her and Ashley was down to the Essence Festival. I think she said they was in LA, and some actress, she's supposed to be a well-known actress, just had to rush. It's this another thing I find fishy. She just had to go and rush to Giselle and Ashley and let them know that not only was the relationship never real, that there was a agreement, and not only was there an agreement, it was um it was legally binding. and it was saying that she agreed to basically give him 50% of her RHOP earnings. Excuse me? Girl, what? I know you lying. Stacy, listen. I know we are. That's why I moved on, friend. That's why I moved on, friend. Anyway, um, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. This is so weird. Like, so some well-known actress just had to let y'all know this. I, oh, look, I'm sure actresses are messy, but are they messy to other reality TVs? I mean, maybe, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Who is the name? Does anybody know? Did anybody know? Does anybody got any idea of who this actress is? Do I know her? Is she like a well-known actress? Because didn't they say TJ was an actress? Didn't Miss Tajay act? Didn't she do a little soap opera? So probably he probably do know some top-notch actresses or whatever. Because if he was in the soap world, he old. So yeah, he probably. But I don't know. Like I mean, and again, I'm not saying that didn't happen, but my thing is, why didn't he just do that? Like, why give it to some well-known actress for them to roll up on Ashley and Giselle, incidentally, and coincidentally, down to the what was it? Was it an Essence Festival in LA? Like, why didn't he just do it? You said she a Tubi actress? TJ worked on General Hospital. That's what I'm saying. So that you know, you said she not well known. I don't know who the hell it is. He was on Sister Sister too. Now he was on Sister Sister. Sister Sister. I did hear after the reunion he was suing Stacy for money. Well, why hasn't it happened yet? That's what I'm asking. Why hasn't it happened yet? Shanola Hampton is who people are saying. Shanola Hampton. Who the hell is Shanola Hampton? Hold on, let me look her up. Yeah. No. She does look familiar. Honestly. What she done played in? Let's see. Let's see. Shameless, Found, Shameless, Hall of Shame, Deadly Illusions, Things Never Said, Threes Complicated, Through the Glass, Darkly, You Again. What else she did? I ain't gonna lie, this do look like a bunch of Tubi movies other than Shameless. The most unfamous social life of Ethiopia. Like, I've never heard that. They Die by Dawn. always worthy, hashtag truth, related. I mean, well, at least she worked and shit. I mean, she's been in a lot of things. Hot and bothered, no harm, more patience. After dark with Julian Clark. I mean, you know what I mean? Well, shout out to you, Shanola, with Shanola, with your messy, petty ass. Listen, I don't care if he your good Judy too. That should have been something he should have did. Why you want to encourage him to do that himself? You trying to get your in on Potomac? Well, it didn't happen. Well, whatever. QVC lady, if you did do that, you're slow. All right, and that's my opinion. If you did do that, you're slow as hell. Who the hell would give their 50% of their damn YouTube check? I mean, YouTube check. Their RHOP check. Girl, have you lost your ever living, loving last mind for a fake ass storyline with a stunt queen? I know you damn lying. Like you ain't had no more QVC money left over that you just could have paid him up front and did that shit with. You sit over here and gambled 50% of your RHOP earnings. You better hope that shit won't legally binding. Or maybe it was. And that's why you got back with your ex-husband. And he just willing to go along with. See, I will tell you this too, Stacey. You do give me very cunning and you do give me very conniving. You do. You do give me conniving, manipulator tease. You do. I ain't even gonna hold you, Stacey. I ain't gonna hold you. You do give me conniving, scheming type. You do. You do. You do, Stacy. And this is why you now trying to get back with your damn excess because you know it's easy to do so. And you know that you owe this damn man. And you sat over there and gave up 50% of your damn check. And now it's to me, I'm just saying to me, and now you in a damn bind financially. So you like, nah, I don't necessarily want to do all that. Let me get back with my good thing and just bring him up here and da da da. Mhm. I see you, Stacey. Okay, so look, and I ain't saying this for sure. I ain't saying this. I ain't saying this is I ain't saying I put what I'm saying about the Bible and that I can have you completely wrong, but I don't think so. Whatever. Um, Speaking of the QVC lady meeting up with her ex-husband, and she sat around here talking about they decided to go do a family vacation for Christmas with Arbella. And during this, that is when they found out that they was legally divorced. And then they just decide during that time that they're just gonna start dating again. And so now that's why we see him sitting here with her right now. Again, Stace. Killing my vibe, Stace. Like you really are. You are totally killing my vibe, Stace. You are. You're killing me. Yeah, you just are. You're killing me at this point. Like I even if I wanted to try to take that for you, Stacy, I cannot. Like, why are we sitting here looking at damn Timu? Don't nobody want to see no damn Timu. Was that the man? Was that the man name, y'all? Was the man named Timu? Girl, we don't want to see we don't want to see Timu's ass. Girl, we don't want to see T-Boo's ass. What made you think that's what we wanted to see? And then they both decide that they don't want to tell Arabella because they don't want to make Arabella confused because Arabella already has been told that they've been legally divorced. Look, I don't care what the fuck y'all do. I do not care. I do not care what y'all do. As if her watching this ain't gonna confuse her, ain't gonna confuse Arabella. And like, you don't think this her seeing this shit ain't gonna confuse? Uh, Kay just moved down to. Thank you, friend, for your cash app, boo. One. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you for your cash app, love. Thank you. Um. Anyway, Kay just moved down to her new condo, and then her mama come around there. Mama look good. Shout out to Kay's mama. What's her name, Michelle? Mama Michelle look good, bitch. Okay, period. Shout out to Kay, Mama Michelle. Mama Michelle look good, honey. Mama Michelle look real good. And she got body. Shout out to you, Mama Michelle. I'm for it. Had cute little melanin and everything. Go off, um, Mama Michelle. Because if Kay around my age, that means you around my biological mama age. And you are somebody and you went somewhere. Unlike that bitch. So shout out to you. And trust me, she don't look as good as you in y'all age. Shout out. Mama Michelle, period. Yeah, I said what I said. I don't want to hear nothing from none of y'all about it. Um, So she says after Greg showed his natural born black ass on TV, she decided to move out into her own space. But 3 months after that, Greg saw that she was serious and let me go get my girl back. So he invited her on a trip to Jamaica to talk and see where things could go. And now they're just and now they shut up, Hurts B. Leave me alone. Anyhow, yeah, I said the person I don't want to hear nothing from none of y'all about. All right, that's family business. I ain't said nothing about Joe saying, so that's all that matters. Anyhow, um, um, so after all of that, her mama say that she don't believe this relationship is good for her. Look, if it would listen, and this is just to me, and I don't mean no harm. I'm just looking at it from my view. I don't. Was he a little bit dismissive of things like that? Yes, he was. To me, what they gave was he did not want to be on this shit. But he went on ahead and did it just to shut her the hell up and make her happy. But he showed how the fuck he felt. He didn't want to do the shit from the very beginning. All right. And so she took that as disrespect, which is her God given right. And she decided that she wanted to, and y'all hyped her head up with that bullshit, especially y'all's ass. She was the reign motherfucker leader. That's probably why she kept acting the way she was. Because y'all know, I believe a lot of them around there watch the Whether You Like It or Not panel, which is coming back tonight at 8:30 on Scotty by Nature TV channel. Make sure y'all there. And all this, all that. And so then when she decided that she wanted to move out, could he have been like, you know what? It ain't that serious. I want her back. I need her back. I can't. I don't want to clean this house, I don't want to cook, I don't want to fold my clothes, I don't want to do all that shit. So he decided that, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just do that. Like, stop, quit acting like that. He did what most niggas do. Listen, do I agree with your mama? Kay been wrong since she picked the fight with the Cookie Monster. They definitely watch recaps. I mean, listen, I feel like they need to get married when both of them are good and damn ready to, and not because Kay is browbeating him into proposing. I don't like, see, that's when the marriage ain't built on shit. Is when you have to browbeat the nigga to get down on one knee. He's sick of you asking him for the shit, so he's just gonna do it to shut you the fuck up. Who wants to have an engagement like that? Who wants to have a proposal like that? That's not a proposal from the heart because I really love you, I adore you, I can't see myself without you, and I genuinely want to do this. This is me doing this so you can shut the fuck up. I'm tired of hearing you talking about it. You want to get married? Fine. Here, shut the fuck up. Like, I mean, what? Like, what? Which one would y'all want more? That's what I want to ask a lot of ladies. Which one means more? Doing it when you want to do it because it's a time frame for whatever your reasons are, or it happening and it's happening organically because he genuinely wants to do it. Because be clear, Kay came up here with a time frame. So I mean, I'm just like, I don't mean no harm, and I'm not discrediting her feelings. I'm not. All I'm saying is, don't kill my vibe, Kay. All right, I don't. I don't. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. My bad. My bad. My bad. What Martin said, you plotted, schemed, and you got me. I'll marry you. Damn, are you happy now? Yeah, like, do y'all want? Because I mean, let's just be real, and I get it. I get the women, but what I'm saying is, Kay came up here talking about a time frame, and there was a time frame that she wanted, and there was and all this shit, and so it's just like, like, dude, that's why I be meaning, like, I would think it would mean more that he did it because he wanted to. I don't know. And I also agree with you, pros. They're unequally yoked. I don't know why I feel like Kay looking for a daddy, but that's how I feel. Moving on. So the Acefos down to their home with the cheering, and Eddie says that Happy Eddie is expanding to Jersey now. He says that they're now in 3 locations. Either now they're in 3 locations and he's going to a fourth one, or he's in 2 locations and he's now going to the third one, which is in New Jersey. One of the two, whichever the case. Happy Eddie is doing what Happy Eddie is supposed to do, and I need to check out some Happy Eddie. So Wendy brings up how Eddie must inspire some of these ladies in the group, and she was referring to the QVC lady and her Hold on. Okay, never mind. So she talked about how Eddie must have inspired the QVC lady to get up here and make a little cannabis thing. Listen, this is what I am gonna say. I don't necessarily agree with that because it makes it seem as if Eddie's the first one to ever get out here and do some cannabis shit. Eddie got inspired to do cannabis by somebody. I mean, like, look, I don't necessarily think it had to take Eddie. Now, don't get me wrong. The timing of it is a little bit fishy, absolutely, because to be real with you, Stacey, you don't even give me that you that you know anything about damn weed, how to roll it, how to smoke it, um, how to do that, how to weigh it, how to bag it. None of that. Like you give me the type that you will probably need to use gloves just to even break it down, girl. Like I'm just gonna be real. Like nah. The timing of it is a little bit fishy. It is. The timing of it is a little bit fishy, just a smidgen. But at the same time, like inspired is a strong word. Inspired is a strong word. I know, but again, Stacey, you missed an opportunity, in my opinion, because you really got some shit out, and you really could have been talking about this for your second season in particular. You could have been up here pushing your cannabis shit. To be honest, we could be seeing you in scenes with Eddie, getting advice from him, seeing how he was able to market and push it out there and franchise and just like. I will say that too, Stacey. Like you missed a lot of good opportunities that you could have had just by not being honest. I don't think Eddie would have mind helping you. That would have gave you him a scene, which would have gave him and Wendy more money, and it would have gave you some damn money. Like you don't. Um, Ashley says she's having a divorce party. And Wayne, I have not seen nowhere where listen, if she was pushing the shit like that, I would have heard it. I haven't heard it. You talk about something weight. I don't see where she really gonna push that shit. I really don't. From what I see, Stacey just gonna be in a bunch of mess. That's really what I think. I feel like Stacey's gonna allow the mess to overtake her this season because it look like she just gonna relish in the mess and she's just gonna be whatever it is that they want her to be. Like that's really what it's gonna give me. And I'm just being honest. It's really giving me like she's just gonna relish in the shit, and this is probably gonna be her storyline, most of it. Being a mess, arguing with everybody about the shit that she could have been honest. Like it's gonna get old. That's all I'm saying. Unless she comes out here and be on a reading spree all season, that shit gonna get old. Just saying. Stacey out here faking the funk on all fronts. Child. The real funk resonates in her mouth and on her tongue to let the people tell it, but and all down to her gums. Listen, I think Stacey got a medical condition. That's really what I think. I think Stacey got a medical condition, and you really need to go down to your dentist and see what he can do about your mouthpiece, girl. Girl, do they give people tongue transplants? Like, do they give bitches tongue transplants? You might need to put yourself on the waiting list, Stacey, because maybe you eating something and it's that I don't know. Anyhow, how do we even get to that? That wasn't even next on the thing. Y'all keep throwing me off. That wasn't even next on the thing. Ashley had y'all. That was y'all fault. Ashley had having a divorce party now that she's officially divorced and she's looking for a dress. So she decided to invite the QVC lady. Um, she decided to invite the QVC lady, and she decided to invite the QVC lady out. Ashley brings up what happened at the Essence Festival and what they heard from the actress, and that's why they really don't believe her because they're sticking to the facts that she showed. This is what they're saying, that she showed physical evidence and facts that you're going to be sued or he's suing you for the rest of the money that you're owed. And Ashley wants to know whether she's really divorced or not because she tried to look her up in the Virginia database and she couldn't find it. Ashley, here's where I'm gonna get you together. We're in season 10. You have been dealing with the divorce since when, y'all? Was it season 5? Was it season 5, season 6? Was it a little bit earlier since then? Like Ashley, you've been listen, you have done nothing but beat a divorce down to the ground, girl. For you to get up here and want to try to pull this stunt with her, I just don't see it coming from you. You're the last person who need to get up here talk about her being disingenuous about her damn divorce. All right. I don't think she has to tell you the ins and outs of her divorce for you to be able to consider her a friend. Because if that was the case, you ain't been none of them hoes' friend. Because you've been lying to them for seasons on end to the point where they just know you're lying about your divorce until you finally decided to have one in season 10. I mean, 6 in season 10. So it's just like, that's why I don't see none of this shit, Ashley, coming from you. You're the last person who needs to feel away because she's not being honest about whether or not she's divorced or whether or not TJ really suing her. Like, bitch, what's it to you? It's not as if you're going to help her. If any of this is really going on with her, Ashley, are you going to help her in any type of way, shape, form, or fashion? No. So why the fuck do you care? Why is it any of your goddamn business? And why are you trying to make that the basis of whether or not you could be friends with her? So all you hoes been disingenuous. Y'all trying to base that on a friendship? I mean, whatever. I understand she's not being honest, Tammy, but at the same time, I don't agree with by which the person that is coming from. I'm not seeing it for Ashley coming at her about her not being honest about her divorce or about her not being honest about what's going on between her. I don't see that shit coming from Ashley Dark. Why she's making it her business and her priority to try to come in and out of what's going on? No, ma'am, Ashley, girl, shut the fuck up. I'm not hearing it or seeing it from Ashley. I'm not. Now, if it was coming from Kay, if it was coming from one of the new girls or whatever, fine. Any of them, I'm not hearing it coming from them. I ain't. Like, you pushing it and you really pushing it. And it's just like, why? For what? Because it was done to you after we just now getting to celebrate your petty ass divorce. Like, I'm not seeing it coming from Ashley. Like, no, no, hell no. I'm not seeing it coming from Ashley. I agree. Look. I'm not here to stand up for the QVC lady by any means. I'm not standing up for the QVC lady by any means. But it coming from Ashley, child, please. Uh-uh. So the message is the message. I don't care about the message. I do, Tammy. I do. Because, bitch, you got big motherfucking goddamn nerve. All of the lies you got up here and peddle. All of the lies you got up here and peddle. Now you want to sit over here and grandstand to me and my face about me and my lies? Bitch, bad. Like, all of the narratives that you got up here and span on people? Absolutely not. I'm not taking it. I refuse to accept it coming from Ashton. Or Giselle for that matter. And this is who we about to get on. So Giselle down at her dairy farm that she called a house. And she talks about how good it feels that now her daughters is out. Now, CCF Freak was being real messy this morning, and he decides to get up under my comments and tell me that Angel became an AKA. You ain't had nothing damn better to do than carry your ass out to wherever college you went to. I don't care what college you're at. You ain't found nothing better to do but to carry your ass down to the Peak and Green Society. Why? Because your mammy did it? So you can't have a mind of your own? So because your mammy decided to put on her Peak and Green with her pearls, you just congratulating a fuck ass thing. What am I congratulating? You tell me, what am I congratulating? You're gonna end up just like your man. Well, hey, karma don't always get you. They get your cheering. It's already starting to happen. I hope it ain't the one that went to HU. Oh, that's a gag. Lord, how much? That's a Giselle #2 in the making. You remember, y'all heard it here first. Anyhow, she decides to call Ashley, and Ashley fills her in what happened with the QVC lady down to the damn dress shop. How she wrinkled all of them lady dresses with her hot ass breath. Oh my side. And then Giselle start going down this diatribe about how she's a liar. Giselle, let me tell you something. Let's not forget how you got up here season 5 trying to convince everybody that you was trying to get back with Ram Dr. Donkey Kong. And you got up here parading around in that small, beat up, toe up, tight ass Fiat with his big monkey ass in it, trying to get us to actually think that you and him had something going on. You did that for payola. You still really ain't even atoned for that shit. So the nerve of you to want to get out here and want to pour her feet to the damn flame, bitch, you ain't even been damn honest. You still ain't came out and said, y'all, all of that was a damn lie. It was a lie. I ain't had no storyline. I needed something to give. That nigga won't doing nothing. He owed me anyhow. So I decided to go on ahead and use him. Like, you ain't even been brought up to the carpet yet. But you try to pull her feet up, pull her feet to the damn flames. Why? Start with yourself. Since everybody, you love to be, see, that's the thing. It's the bitches who don't really take accountability trying to get at her about taking accountability. No, ma'am. I'm not. I'm not seeing it coming from neither one of them hoes. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not seeing it, nor am I accepting it. Coming from none of them hoes. Either one of them. G or A. I ain't accepting it. G or A, I'm not accepting it. Hey, Allie Benz, how you doing, baby? No, McGilla ain't damn coming. McGilla never comes, child. But you want to sit over here, want to beat up on her and her last. Girl, bad. Sick of. I told y'all I got something for everybody. I told you I got something for everybody. Early, I want to. So Kay pulls up on Angel Massey, and then we meet and her husband Bobby Massey, and that's how we meet the Masseys. So I forgot what the fuck Angel did. I think Angel said she do something in PR, and her and Kay known each other for over 30 years at this point, and then she married her husband Bobby Massey, and he's a retired NFL player, and now they do some type of resort mountain warming, some nature type shit. They got one in Colorado, and then they bring her one around here, and this, that thing, and the other. Shout out to Angel though. She cute. Angel cute. Angel cute. She seems nice. Her husband seems nice too. So shout out to you, Angel. I ain't got nothing bad to say about you. And you live in a real cute house, honey. I lived for the house, baby. I did. I lived for the house. And then from out your house, you walk to like a little nature trail and all that. I like that. I like that. Like, that's real cute. I'm for it. I'm for it. Like, I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. He is handsome, right? Bobby Massey is, but I ain't even gonna hold you. He is. I think out of the husbands up here, well, other than Eddie, because Eddie real handsome too, honey. Listen, Eddie is a damn Zulu warrior, honey. Like, you know, I just wish he had a Zulu warrior body. That's my only thing. Like, yeah. Eddie walk around here with a body like Glendale ass from Bell Collective. Scotty talk about something that shit sexy. Look, both of us can't be fat in the damn relationship. If I'm the fluffy one, my nigga will not. You see, LaFonz ain't like that. You see, Brandon ain't like that. Like, like but y'all know, me and my best friend got different tastes. We got taste of some shit, but we got different tastes in a lot of shit. That's what make us besties. We ain't gotta agree with everything. Yeah, Allie Bears, Glendale and anywho's Kay tells her about all the ladies, and it seems like Angel knows Ashley already, and she's familiar with Wendy because Wendy and her went to temple together, and which is a good thing. So at least Ashley coming in, being familiar with two other castmates, so it ain't just Kiana, because Kiana technically still new. So that's cool. And then Kiana, Kiana, listen to me. You ain't gotta have a problem with Wendy because the producers are making you have a problem with Wendy. I feel like one of these messy ass producers is trying to push in your head that you should feel a way about Wendy and you should bring up how Wendy made you feel and this, that thing, and the other. I'm telling you right now, Kiana, they're fucking you up because you just sound real. Don't get me wrong. Do Wendy has her ways with her? She does. She does. Wendy Osefo, excuse me, Dr. Wendy Osefo definitely has her ways about her. She does have her airish, highfalutin, I like type of way about her. She does. She does. She does, and I'm not even gonna argue that with Kay. I believe Kay when she say that. However, the way you coming about it, and then the example that you use is real. Is making you come off real childish. It's making you come off real childish, and it's really giving me that the producers are making you be like, "Hey, I got a problem with you, and me and you need to talk." And it just it's every time someone brings someone on the show, they make them have a problem the very next season, and it's so tired. Yeah, because it's like Wendy most definitely got her ways. I believe every word of it. But I just don't feel as though it's as bad as you're trying to like push it out to be. Like that's just me. And then you got upset because she didn't speak to you while she was giving a damn speech. Like the level of grandeur that you seem to have. Like, I mean, okay, Kay. Like, Kay, I feel like this. If that was Greg and you felt that way, I would have better understood that. Girl, you're not fucking winning. So it's just like, I mean, but fine. Excuse me. Right. If y'all really friends like that, why wait till the cameras roll to address it? Because see, here's the thing. Once the camera rolls, that's when y'all can play that shit out. That's when we can see text messages going back and forth and all of the rest of this shit and yada yada yada. Had you just got it out the way then? Like you doing it this way now, it just makes you look petty. Versus had you did it off camera, you know, I probably would care more because for me, it's just giving real petty. It is, Kate. It's giving real petty, and it's giving you really don't have much of a storyline. It seems without Greg being here, and you really can't use Greg like that because he's not here. I mean, I look. It's the first episode. We gonna see. Actually, second blown. Giselle introduces us to Tia, a luxury realtor, and she's from England. She's saying she's a princess or a duchess or a countess or something. She says she's some type of high life sorority, round there to the England. I mean, okay, Tia, that means something to England. Girl, we don't know you. Look, Tia, I don't know nothing about you. This is my first time ever seeing you or hearing you, honey. So you ain't got to get up here and give us all of the, you know what I mean, girl? Like, girl, but shout out to you though, T. I live for your accent. I do. I live for your accent. I think it's too cute. So, I'll accept it to you. I'm gonna give you a chance. We'll see what you got. See what you about. Dejanay showed up. A girl just getting off her job as head cafeteria worker. Down to the jailhouse Karen work at. Um, that's how Karen was able to get a decent type of meal because Dejanay was there supervised. Dejanay, made her chicken leg, fried her chicken thigh hard, something like, dark meat, because she in prison. They can't get no white meat. But, she fried it hard, dark for, she gave her a gizzard or two, maybe, so that's how Karen was able to at least eat good in jail. Because Dejanay was there, whatever. So she finally got off in time to go home, take a shower, put on some tight ass dress and a ridiculous, redundant, cadaverish, dead ass with flammable dead ass wig. Flammable dead ass wig. Like she just gives and reeks and oozes the epitome of a sloppy bitch. A sloppy bitch that met a man who had a little bit of coin. Now she's up here carrying on like she's somebody talking about something. She tried to use my contacts. Bitch, you wouldn't have no contacts of the sort if it wasn't for the man you damn married. But that's what I mean. Hoes getting over here, they got picked. Child, Dejanay look like she gave herself a cute little hoe bath down to the sink. Like I said, down to the sink of the damn prison before she left her job. She gave herself a cute little hoe bath, put on that tight ass dress, put on that weak ass wig, and most of us may not be here for Dejanay, but she's a Potomac socialite. Child, please, she's a Potomac cafeteria worker down to the damn jailhouse to let me tell it. Talk about she a Potomac socialite. Child, boo. I'm more than sure the real Potomac socialites do not know Dejanay's name. Okay? The real socialites of Potomac, I guarantee you, they don't know none of these bitches' names. Let's just be honest. Now I'm talking about real Potomac socialites. You couldn't pay me to like her at all. Anyhow, the QVC lady shows up after Ashley called her, still hoping that she would show up and come to the thing or whatever. Um, Stacy, I'm gonna tell you something. They do make the little bottles of scope and they make the little bottles of Colgate and stuff like that. Like maybe you should keep one of them in your purse, Stacy. And before you step out the car, you just give your mouth a little swishle, a little swish wash, a little and then spit in the grass or something like that before you get out the car. I really feel like you should do that. You should keep a bottle with you in your little clutch, and you should keep a bottle with you down to your glove compartment, sis. Like, because the fact that you showed up here at a classy base affair and your breath still smell like Stacy, you gotta girl. Listen. Ow. Ow. My side hurt, y'all. Wait, I gotta Lord Stacy. Anyhow, Ashley, you trying to come down them stairs in that big ass ball gown, girl. Ashley, I'm gonna be real with you. Had you failed, I'd have laughed my ass off. Okay, Ashley. Had you failed, I really would have been the first one to bust out. Like I would have gave a belly laugh. Like my side would have been hurting off that. I'm just gonna be real. I was actually waiting on you to fall. I mean, but you didn't. How disappointing. But anyhow, um, Giselle and Wendy, they was having a little cackle, a little kiki, a little banter, minding their business. All right, Wendy and Giselle was over there cackling, kiki, and minding their business. And then Kiana brings her ass around there, sits down sits down, and then comes out of nowhere like, "Oh, what? You don't see me here? You didn't see me?" And then Wendy was like, "Girl, me and her was having a conversation," which they were. They was sitting down talking, kiki and cackling, lollygagging, man in their business, shooting the shit, kicking the bobo, like homegirls do. You just came out of nowhere. Oh, so what? So you're just gonna be rude? What? You see me sitting here? You're not speaking to me. You know what, Giselle? Can we have like? I'm not mad at the way Wendy handled you because the way you even approached the conversation was aggressive to me. They're talking. She's in mid sentence of talking to her. You're cutting her off. What, you don't see me? Like I said, okay, you're, and this is my opinion, you're allowing one of the messiest producers to put you in some shit that you don't need to be in with Wendy. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't even wasting my time, girl. We'll talk about that more tonight. Because to me, it's petty, it's stupid, it's juvenile, and you're fishing for an issue. Is it because you don't have nothing going on now that Greg is gone? And be clear, you hardly had anything going on when Greg was there. Ashley, the QVC lady, Angel, and Giselle talked, and all, well, they came to talk. Um, Ashley brings up how somebody breath in the circle smelled like a bowl of thousand asses. And and then out of nowhere, Stacy goes, "So are you implying that my breath stank?" Well, no, Stacy, she didn't, but you did. So now, see, Stacy, I think that makes it worse. So do you purposely come around these hoes not brushing your teeth? Because I feel like that's what it might be. I feel like don't really fuck with you like that. So the way to get back at them is to come around with your breath smelling like twat. Stacy, that's diabolical. Now look, I'm all down for getting back with a bitch that you don't like or that you felt like did you wrong. But for you to be going out here purposely, going up around these women's. Thank you, baby, for the cash app. 111. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you for your cash app. But like for you, that's because I just refuse to believe because you're self-aware. Because you knew that you knew she was talking about you. So one of two things. You're either doing that purposely to get back at them, or you really do know that your breath stink. Like you really do know that you got a condition and you just choose not to have, protocols set in place to, circumvent and counteract shit like this from happening. You so it's like you a funky mouth bitch, and you Anyhow, um, the QVC lady asks Ashley to talk to her alone because whenever she gets with Giselle, it's a tag team. And then Giselle tells her, girl, bad, get away from here. Don't start that last shit. And she says yes. And she says yes. Your breath do smell like a corpse's pussy. And then Angel came right back behind her and said, sis, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Your breath hit me before you did. Like, Stacey, all I'm saying is you way too old for your mouth to smell like a stink bomb. That's just my opinion. And you be coming around people like that, talking all up in circles and shit like that. Like, did you, that's why I believe Angel. Because why would Angel lie? Look, Stacy, you's a beautiful girl, but throw the whole mouth away. Like I feel like your whole mouth need to be thrown away. Teeth, gums, tongue, and all. Throw the whole damn mouth away, girl. Get a whole damn get a whole damn mouth transplant, honey. Like I don't know. Like your teeth look fake. Like so, is it bacteria growing up under them damn veneers, girl? Is that what it is? Is bacteria growing up under your veneers and it's seeping out through your damn gums and shit like that? Like, is that what it is? or if your teeth are real, do you got a bum one back there or something? Thank you, baby, for your cash app. I appreciate you putting. Uh the QVC lady and Ashley talk, and then the talk turns into a whole read down. Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. The QVC lady got you on a lot of shit. Um, but I don't think nothing hurt worse than her hot ass breath, child. Listen, that's really all I got. I ain't got no more. I've been up here for an hour and 30 minutes, and most of that was going in and letting her have on most of that was going in and letting her have on y'all know who. But that's really all I got. I ain't got no more. Like I said, Ashley, she did read you down real good. She called you an imp. She called you a devil. She called you a messy ass. But all of the things are the things that you are and that you've been called and that you've been told and that you've heard. And I agree with every word of what she said. Just like I agree with the fact that y'all saying that she a lying asshole and her breath stank. I believe every last word of that. So this was my review and my thoughts of the show. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it, honey, because I've been up here for an hour and 30 minutes. And it's really been spent gagging and laughing. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. Thank you guys so much for the cash apps that I received. Thank y'all so much for the likes. Like I said, I'm gonna be pushing and pumping all this month, push myself back into the algorithm like I once was. And the best thing that y'all can do to help me with that is by liking up the lives that I do, liking up the pre-records that I do. Like. I will see you guys tonight at 8:30 over on Scotty by Nature TV for the Whether You Like It or Not panel, where we're going to go in and let have on this episode and Stacey's breath. Okay, smelling like raccoon piss. Anyhow. That's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. And yeah, y'all. Until the night, I holla. Bye.